Hello, friends. Welcome to Learn English with Stories 365. I'm Phoebe, here to kick off an awesome adventure. We're diving into Donald Trump and his big tariff plan in 2025. He's the president again, and he's making waves with taxes on things coming into America, like steel and cars. You'll learn what's happening, why it matters, and some fun English words too. It's a great way to practice speaking with us, easy and exciting. So grab a seat and let's explore Trump's tariff world together. Part 1 is coming up. Here we go.
Part 1, Trump's tariff plan begins. Phoebe got us started, and now it's time to dive into Donald Trump's tariff plan. Trump's back as president, and he's shaking things up with tariff taxes on stuff coming into America. He won the election in 2020 against Kamala Harris and started his second term on January 20th, 2025. His big plan is all about putting tariffs on goods like steel and aluminum to help America. A tariff is a tax on goods coming into a country, like a fee to bring things in. It's a hot topic, and we're here to explore it with you. Let's jump right in. Trump is the president, again the leader of the country. A president is the person who runs a country, like Trump for the United States. He was president before, from 2017 to 2021, and back then, he started tariffs on steel and aluminum metals we use for cars and buildings. Now, in 2025, he's doing it bigger. He signed papers on February 10th to put a 25% tariff on all steel and aluminum coming into America, and it started on March 12th. That means if someone brings steel from another country, they pay extra money to the government. Trump's making a splash with this move. What's his plan all about? A plan is an idea of what to do, like Trump's tariff strategy. He wants to make foreign goods cost more so people buy things made in America instead. Steel and aluminum are big deals, they're goods, which means things we buy or sell, like metals or food. Back in 2018, he put tariffs of 25% on steel and 10% on aluminum, but some countries got special deals to avoid them. This time, it's 25% on both, no exceptions. Trump says this will help American workers, and it's got everyone talking. What a bold idea! The news is buzzing about this tariff plan. News is what we hear about what's happening, like Trump's tariffs on TV or online. On March 12th, the tariffs kicked in, and already things are changing. Steel and aluminum from Canada, Brazil, and other places now cost more to bring in. Trump wants America to be strong, so he's taxing these imports. A tax is money paid to the government, like the tariff fee. Some people love this idea, they think it's great for jobs. Others say it's trouble, prices might go up. We're going to find out what it all means in this video. Trump's been busy since he got back to the White House. He beat Kamala Harris in November 2024. And on January 20th, 2025, he became the 47th president. That's a big deal. He's only the second person to be president twice, but not in a row. His tariff plan is one of his first big actions. He started with steel and aluminum because they're important for building things like cars, bridges, and even soda cans. The 25% tariff started this week, and it's already making headlines. People all over the world are watching to see what happens next. In this video, we're going to explore everything about Trump's tariffs. First, we'll learn what tariffs are, what Trump's planning. Then, we'll see how they're changing things right now in 2025, like prices and jobs. After that, we'll hear what people think, some cheer, some boo. Finally, we'll find out why these tariffs matter to America and the world. You'll learn new English words too. It's going to be fun and easy. Trump's tariff plan is big news, and we're here to break it down for you. Let's practice our new words. A tariff is a tax on goods coming into a country, like Trump's 25% on steel. A president is the leader of a country. Trump's the president now. A plan is an idea of what to do. His tariff strategy. Goods are things we buy or sell, like steel or aluminum. And a tax is money paid to the government, like the tariff fee. Try saying them out loud. It's a great way to learn English with this exciting story. Trump's tariffs are just starting, and there's so much more to come. Next, we'll dive into what these tariffs really are. Trump's got a big idea to change how America buys and sells things. Before we go, here's a question. Do you know what tariffs are? What do you think they do? Think about it and maybe tell us in the comments later. Stay with us on Learn English with Stories 365. This is just the beginning of Trump's tariff adventure. Part 2. What are Trump's tariffs? Donald Trump's tariff plan is big and bold. Today, we're going to find out what these tariffs are all about. He's the president again since January 20th, 2025, and he's pushing tariffs hard, just like he did from 2017 to 2021. Tariffs are taxes on goods coming into America, and Trump's got a lot of them in 2025. His biggest move this week is a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum, started on March 12th, just 3 days ago. It's a wild plan, and we're going to break it down. Let's jump in. Trump's tariffs are all about imports. An import is a good brought into a country from outside, like steel from Canada or China. On February 10, 2025, Trump signed papers to put a 25% tariff on all steel and aluminum imports. That started on March 12th, and it hits every country. No one gets a free pass. Back in 2018, he did tariffs to 25% on steel and 10% on aluminum, but some countries, like Canada, skipped the full tax. Not this time. Now, every import of steel and aluminum costs 25% more. Trump's saying, pay up if you want to sell here. Why does he do this? It's about jobs. A job is work people do for money, like making steel in a factory. Trump wants to help American workers by making imports more expensive. If steel from Brazil or Canada costs more, people might buy steel made in America instead. That could mean more jobs for Americans, like building cars or bridges right here. Trump's been loud about this since his first term. He says, "I'll bring jobs back." His tariff plan is his way to make that happen. It's a big promise. These tariffs change the cost of things. Cost is how much money something needs, like the price of steel. With a 25% tariff, steel imports now cost more than before March 12th. For example, if a ton of steel was $100, now it's $125 because of the tax. That's a big jump. Trump's team says this higher cost will push companies to use American steel instead. But it's not just steel. He's got more tariffs coming. On February 3rd, he put a 10% tariff on all goods from China. That's everything from phones to clothes. Costs are going up fast. Trump wants to protect America with these tariffs. Protect means to keep something safe like American jobs. He thinks imports hurt US workers because they're cheaper than stuff made here. So he's taxing steel, aluminum, and Chinese goods to protect factories in places like Pennsylvania or Ohio. He's also planning tariffs on Canada and Mexico 25% on their goods starting April 2nd unless they stop illegal migrants and drugs, he says. Even lumber from Europe might get a tariff soon. Trump's protecting America his way, and he's not afraid to push hard. This plan starts a big fight. A fight is an argument or battle, like over tariffs. Other countries don't like Trump's taxes. Canada's leader said, "This isn't fair." On March 11th, China's already mad from the 10% tariff. Trump doesn't care, he loves a fight. He's always been bold, like when he was a businessman building hotels or a TV star on The Apprentice. Now, as president at 78, he's fighting with tariffs. He says, "Buy American or pay more." It's his style, loud and strong, and it's making the world pay attention. Let's practice our new words. An import is a good from outside like steel from Canada. A job is work for money like in a factory. Cost is the money you need like higher steel prices. Protect means keeping something safe like jobs. And a fight is a battle like Trump versus other countries. These words are great for talking about tariffs. Say them with me. It's fun to learn English with Trump's big plan. He's shaking things up, and we're here for it. Next, we'll see how these tariffs are changing things right now in 2025. Prices are moving and countries are pushing back. It's wild. Stay with us on Learn English with Stories 365. Trump's tariff story is just getting started. Part 3. Big changes from tariffs in 2025. Trump's tariffs are making waves right now. Today, we're going to see how they're changing things in 2025. It's March 15th, and just 3 days ago, on March 12th, Trump's big 25% tariff on steel and aluminum imports started. That's shaking up prices and starting fights with other countries. He's been president since January 20th, 2025, and his tariff plan is moving fast. Steel and aluminum are just the beginning. There's more happening every day. It's a wild ride, so let's dive into the action. First, tariffs are changing the price of things. Price is the money you pay for something, like a car or a can of soda. Since March 12th, steel and aluminum from places like Canada and Brazil cost 25% more to bring into America. That's a big jump. Steel is used for cars and aluminum makes cans and plane parts. Now, experts say a car might cost $1,000 more because of these tariffs. Soda cans could go up a few cents too. The price of everyday stuff is climbing, and people are noticing it already. These tariffs bring change everywhere. Change means when something becomes different, like costs or jobs. With steel and aluminum more expensive, some U.S. companies are happy they can sell their metal instead. That's good for American steelworkers. More jobs might come. But companies that build cars or machines aren't smiling. They say, "This change hurts us. We need cheap steel." On March 14th, Trump gave a speech at the Justice Department about law and order, saying tariffs make America strong. He's linking tariffs to his bigger ideas that's all changing fast. Other countries are fighting back. A country is a place with its own government, like Canada or Brazil. Canada's leader was mad on March 11th. He said, "We'll hit back." On March 13th, Canada planned $21 billion in tariffs on US goods like ketchup or cars to start April 1st unless Trump stops. The European Union, a group of countries, said on March 12th they'll add $28 billion in tariffs on American stuff too, like jeans and whiskey, starting April 1st. These countries don't like Trump's tariffs. It's a big mess. People have to pay more now. Pay means to give money for something, like higher prices. If a car costs $1,000 extra, you pay that when you buy it. Companies pay the 25% tariff on steel, then pass it to us shoppers. The 10% tariff on Chinese goods, started February 3rd, makes phones and toys cost more too. Some say, "I'll pay to help American jobs." Others say, "No way, this is too much." Trump wants people to pay for stuff made here, but it's hitting wallets hard. What a change! It's like a tariff war out there. War is a big fight, like between countries over tariffs. Canada's $21 billion plan is a punch back at Trump. The EU's $28 billion is another hit. Even China's upset from the 10% tariff. They're planning something too. Trump's ready for this war, he said in his March 14th speech. "We'll win." He's got tariffs planned for Canada and Mexico on April 2nd to 25% unless they stop migrants and drugs. This tariff war is heating up, and the world's watching every move. Let's practice our new words. Price is the money for something like a car. Change is when things get different, like prices going up. A country is a place like Canada. Pay is giving money, like for expensive steel. And war is a big fight like this tariff battle. These words are perfect for Trump's story. Say them with me. It's fun to learn English with all this action. Tariffs are changing everything, and it's only March. Next, we'll hear what people think about Trump's tariffs. Some love it, some hate it. It's loud out there. Before we go, here's a question. Would you pay more for things to help jobs? Tell us in the comments later. Stay with us on Learn English with Stories 365. This tariff tale is getting crazy. Part 4. How people feel about Trump's tariffs. Trump's tariffs are big news, and everyone's got something to say. Today, we're going to hear how people feel about them. It's March 15th, 2025. And the 25% tariff on steel and aluminum started on March 12th, just 3 days ago. Since Trump became president again on January 20th, his tariff plan has people cheering, worrying, and arguing all over the world. Some love it, some hate it. It's loud out there. Let's jump in and listen to the buzz. First, Trump has lots of fans. A fan is someone who likes something, like Trump's supporters. On March 12th, when the steel and aluminum tariffs started, fans went wild on X. One wrote, "America's back, thank you, Trump." Another said, "Tariffs are the best, jobs are coming." These fans loved that Trump's taxing imports to help American workers. They think he's making the country strong again, just like he promised in 2024. At 78, he's got fans cheering loud. They're his biggest team. But not everyone's happy. Some people worrying. Worrying means to feel nervous, like about prices. On March 13th, news like CBS said higher steel costs could hurt families. One mom posted, "I'm worried cars and cans cost more now." Car companies agree they need steel, and the 25% tariff makes it pricier. A worker said, "I can't buy as much with these prices." People who worry think Trump's tariffs might make life harder. They're watching their money and wondering what's next. Some support the tariffs anyway. Support means to help or agree with something, like Trump's plan. U.S. steelmakers are big supporters. They're jumping for joy. One boss said on March 12th, "This tariff means more jobs for us." In places like Pennsylvania, steel factories might grow because imports cost more now. Some shoppers support it. They say, "I'll pay extra to help America." Trump's fans and steelworkers support him because they believe in his idea. They think it's worth it. Others say it hurts too much. Hurt means to cause trouble, like higher costs hurting people. Canada's leader, Justin Trudeau, was mad on March 11th. He said, "This tariff hurts us. It's unacceptable." Canada's planning $21 billion in tariffs back on U.S. goods like ketchup because of Trump's move. The EU's boss, Ursula von der Leyen, said on March 12th, "We'll fight back with $28 billion. Car companies in America feel hurt too. They're paying more for steel. This tariff plan is hurting some while helping others." It's all about Trump's idea. An idea is a thought or plan, like his tariff strategy. Some love his idea to tax imports. They think it's smart for jobs. On X, a fan wrote, "Trump's idea is genius, America first." But critics say it's a bad idea. A news expert on March 13th said, "Prices are up, and that hurts more than it helps." Canada and the EU hate the idea. They're ready to fight. Trump's idea splits people, half cheer, half boo. What a noisy debate. Let's practice our new words. A fan likes something like Trump's supporters. Worrying is feeling nervous, like about prices. Support is agreeing with something like the tariff plan. Hurt is causing trouble, like higher costs. And an idea is a plan like Trump's tariffs. These words are great for talking about this story. Say them with me. It's fun to learn English with all these voices. Trump's tariffs have everyone talking loud. Next, we'll see why these tariffs matter so much. They're changing America and the world. What's the big deal? Before we go, here's a question. What do you think, good or bad idea? Tell us in the comments later. Stay with us on Learn English with Stories 365. The tariff buzz is getting wilder. Part 5. Why Trump's tariffs matter. Trump's tariffs are shaking things up, but why do they matter so much? Today, we're going to find out. It's March 15th, 2025, and Trump's been president since January 20th. His 25% tariff on steel and aluminum started on March 12th, and it's changing America and beyond. He's 78 years old, but he's full of power pushing this plan. Tariffs aren't just taxes, they're about jobs, money, and the whole world. Let's see why Trump's tariffs are such a big deal. It's an exciting story. First, tariffs change money. Money is what you use to buy things, and tariffs affect it a lot. Trump's plan makes imports like steel cost more, 25% more since March 12th. That means companies pay extra, and so do we, like $1,000 more for a car. But it's good for some U.S. Steel factories are making more money now. Trump says this helps American workers earn more too. On March 10th, CBS News said inflation's up to 0.9% because of tariffs. Money's moving, some win, some lose. Trump's got tons of energy for this. Energy is strength to do things, like Trump at 78. He's been fighting for tariffs since 2018, and now in 2025, he's going even bigger. He signed the steel and aluminum tariffs on February 10th, and they hit on March 12th. He's planning 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico by April 2nd, and more on Europe too. On March 14th, he gave a speech at the Justice Department, full of energy, saying, "America's strong with tariffs." His energy keeps this plan alive. It's wild to watch. These tariffs touch the whole world. World means all countries together, and they're all feeling this. Canada's mad. They're planning $21 billion in tariffs back on March 13th. The EU said on March 12th they'll hit the US with $28 billion starting April 1st. China's got a 10% tariff from February 3rd, and they're not happy either. Trump's tariffs make other countries fight back. It's like a global game. He wants America to win, but the world's pushing hard to. Everyone's watching. There's a big risk here. Risk is something dangerous, like losing jobs or money. Some see Trump's tariffs are risky, prices are up, and families might struggle. A news expert on March 13th said, "This could hurt more than it helps. Inflation's climbing and car companies are worried." But Trump says the risk is worth it. More jobs in America. Steelworkers love it. Factories are busy again. It's a gamble. Will it work or will it flop? That's why tariffs matter so much. Trump's a leader with this plan. A leader is someone who guides, like Trump with tariffs. He's leading America to make more stuff here, less imports, more factories. At 78, he's showing the world he's still in charge. Some call him a hero for workers. One fan said on X, "Trump's the best leader." Others say he's tough. Canada's leader called him out on March 11th. Love him or not, Trump's tariffs lead to big changes. He's making history again, just like his first term. Let's practice our new words. Money is what you buy with, like higher car prices. Energy is strength, like Trump's power. World is all countries like Canada and the EU. Risk is danger, like losing money. And a leader guides like Trump. These words are perfect for this story. Say them with me. It's fun to learn English with tariffs. Trump's plan matters because it's changing everything: money, jobs, and the world. Next, we'll wrap up Trump's tariff adventure. Before we go, here's a question. What makes a good leader? Big plans like this? Tell us in the comments later. Stay with us on Learn English with Stories 365. We're almost done with this tariff tale. Part 6, wrapping it up. We've had an amazing time talking about Donald Trump's tariff plan. It all started with big news: Trump's back as president since January 20th, 2025. And his 25% tariff on steel and aluminum kicked in on March 12th, just 3 days ago. Today's March 15th, and his plan is shaking things up. We learn what tariffs are: taxes on goods coming into America to help jobs. Then we saw how they're changing prices, like cars costing more and starting fights with countries like Canada and the EU. We heard people cheer and worrying. And we found out why tariffs matter. They touch money and the world. What a wild ride. Trump's tariffs are a huge deal right now. He's pushing hard to make America strong, more jobs here, less imports from outside. The steel and aluminum tariffs are just the start. China's got a 10% tariff, and Canada and Mexico might get 25% soon. Prices are up, but some factories are busy again. People love him or hate him, but everyone's talking. At 78, Trump's full of energy, leading with this bold plan. His tariffs might change how we buy things for a long time. It's history happening right now.
Thanks for joining me on this tariff adventure. It's been so fun practicing English with you. We learned tons of words like tariff, job, price, support, and leader. They're perfect for talking about Trump's plan. If you want to know more, check the news, look up Trump Tariffs 2025 online or on TV. Then come back and tell us what you think. Do you like his ideas? Does it make you wonder about prices? Your thoughts make this channel awesome. I can't wait to hear them. Here's what you can do now. If you loved this video, give it a big thumbs up. It helps us bring you more exciting stories. Please subscribe to Learn English with Stories 365 so you don't miss our next tale. We're here every week. And we'd love your comments. Tell us, do you like Trump's tariff plan? What do you think about paying more for stuff? Maybe share a leader you like. I read every comment, and it's so cool to see what you say. You make this fun. This is the end of Trump's tariff story for now, but not the end of our adventures. Next time, we'll jump into another big tale to keep your English growing. What will it be? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. Until then, keep practicing your English and keep watching the news. Trump's tariffs are just getting started. You're all fantastic, just like Trump's fans. Thanks for being part of Learn English with Stories 365. See you soon for more English fun and big stories. Bye for now.